Anyway.
That's probably how Chekhov works.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, are you turning into a wolf right now? I know I never want to wear a shirt around that time of the month. No, I'm not a werewolf, and I'm not a person who wears shirts. I have a brand, and you have no right to be interfering with it. Dmitri stomps shirtlessly out of the room, and you look way more mature by comparison. You gain +2 boldness and +1 smarts.
There you
I did
go.
not expect that one to actually work.
Interesting. We'll go class.
That day you listen to your elders and learn valuable lessons.
He seems very smart despite not liking being in school.
Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain +2 smarts.
Okay.
You notice Vera sitting in the corner, pissed. What looks like a fresh braid on the back of her head is actually 2 of her snakes fighting. Poisons flying everywhere. Oh, I'm okay. It's just Hissy and Bob having another disagreement.
Sure.
It happens. This time they can't decide whether Miranda's domain should be called a kingdom or an empire, and it's like, who cares? I'm telling you, if they weren't my hair, I would sell them to Thailand, where they eat snakes.
Oh, dang.
What are you going to do about it?
I actually could probably rock some bangs, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to say, there you go. I'm just not hitting it.
That's rough. Bangs are for freshmen. So those have to do with, they have to do with your stats.
I understand that concept.
Yeah, so it's kind of about figuring out which...
the concept I'm learning is I'm going to be alone at prom. So, yeah.
Look, bangs are for freshmen. I'd be a laughingstock. Can you imagine demanding ransom from the United Nations with bangs?
I feel like Hillary Clinton would on that.
They wouldn't even take money from someone with bangs.
Ugh.
Wait, was that a Hillary Clinton reference?
I don't know.
Not even a hobo would take money from someone with bangs. I'd rather become a hobo than be someone with bangs. I'd rather go bald. I'd rather scalp myself. I'd rather go bald, scalp myself, cut off my head, and put my head in a toilet.
I'm kind of glad I
Damn, you're kidding.
Prom.
The list goes on for 10 more
shit.
minutes. It prominently features your mom.
What?
Correct. That's what it said.
Okay.
Oh, man. Everybody chooses a food. Say your choice out loud.
Snakes.
Big Macs.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Snakes are eaten in Thailand. She said it.
She did say it.
Okay. Yeah.
Nowadays, they make flavored water because we guess people don't know how to spend their money anymore. Player order is decided based on how expensive you think a water flavored like the chosen food would be.
Snake would be very expensive.
Yeah, I think steak would be more expensive than Big Mac.
Yeah, Big Mac, I feel like you just put Big Mac in water.
All right, this time make sure
Yeah, okay.
Perfect.
I mean, not that it's helping me at all. The only person I seem to be attracting is Snake Girl, and I'm doing a bad job of it.
All right, so here's your chance to not be getting Snake Girl. So
Okay, is there a way I can branch off this path that I've found myself on? I like fanfiction, girl.
All right, she's there, and so is Liam. Damien and Calculus are there. You can't date the person in the top right, but you can talk to her if you'd rather have a different kind of event.
What event lets me stay home and play video games during prom? Is that this person's event?
It'll so the NPCs, when you go to an NPC's table, they'll end up giving you a stat boost, as opposed to trying to woo someone. And then if you sit at somebody else's table here, you can try to woo them.
Well, it's not helpful to me to do anything otherwise, so I at least have some in with the fanfic girl, so I don't know. Well, I don't have a lot of creativity.
You've got
I have
some
smarts. I don't know what. I'll just go with my heart because I don't care. It's not that I don't care. I just don't know what things to go.
Right. In a totally normal way, Liam helps to sit down at the same lunch table as the coven. Happens to sit down. Suddenly, you hear a loud gasp from across the cafeteria. Every single one of Zoe's mouths is hanging open. You pull up a chair right as Zoe rushes over.
Oh,
Whoa! Is that what I think it is? Liam and the coven sitting together? Do I smell a 5th season revival?
Drop it. And by the way, there are only 3 seasons. Fall, winter, and eternal contemplation of the void.
Yeah, that sounds right. OMG, this is totally the classic return of the long-lost ally to save the world once again. Or maybe there's still some fire between Liam and Joy?
Do you know anything about boundaries?
Not really.
always the same with you.
Listen, we're no longer allies, but that doesn't mean we can't sit at the same table or anything. It's literally just a lunch table, just a flat piece of wood with 4 legs. It means nothing.
Quick, use your boundless compassion and wisdom to mediate this minor dispute between your friends.
I mean, yeah, we're going this route. Yeah, that's what people would say here. Did you just say the word gasp, like, out loud instead of just gasping?
That's kind of amazing.
Come on. Sorry, I'm still getting used to non-endless despair deities' emotion sounds, like pish, and especially... But you're totally right. This is obviously a ploy to keep me off the scent. Holy moly, I can't wait for this season. Also, I don't like this girl either because she talks too much.
Zoe looks overjoyed. You better start practicing your own emotion sounds. Yay, pizzazz, and smooch.
Am I just going to be alone forever is what I'm learning through playing this game? Because it turns out I don't like any girls.
Alright, I'm gonna... how much money do I have? I'm gonna talk to the Slayer.
Okay.
So...
You slay it, queen?
No, this is actually the protagonist of the game is who I'm going to talk to.
Okay.
You're eating your lunch, minding your own business, when someone under your table pokes your business. If I were the protagonist, how would I talk? Psst, hey, how would you like to turn against your friends
like
in exchange for forbidden knowledge? Alright, let's,
I got it.
Okay.
Hey, how'd you like to turn against your friends in exchange for forbidden knowledge?
Betraying your friend sounds bad, but forbidden knowledge sounds dope.
Oh,
You listen to her pitch. Oh, yeah.
I should change that.
You could still do
Basically, I just need you to tell me Damien and Liam's hidden weaknesses for, like, totally innocent reasons.
feel like you got deeper in that. You know, you could do like the action movie, the Jason Statham.
Oh, okay, yeah. Next line. And in exchange, I'll tell you one of my most secret Slayer techniques. What's that you say? I'll totally do it, and I can trust what you say 100%? Great! What technique do you want to learn?
How to punch a dude so hard his head explodes,
Well,
or how to be the protagonist of any situation? It's got to be how to punch a dude so hard his head explodes.
Precisely, because you can be the protagonist of any scene that you do that to.
You tell the Slayer that Liam's weakness is tense silence and Damien's weakness is back rubs.
Unbelievable!
Yes, nothing like the voice. Really? That's so simple. I'll bury them in pregnant pauses and manual tension release, respectively. Oh, you want to know my secret technique? There's nothing easier. Just punch someone, right? But instead of punching them hard, punch them really, really hard.
You've punched hard, and you've even punched really hard, but really, really hard? That's revolutionary.
Yeah, that's pretty intense.
You test out your newfound skills on the Slayer. You don't have enough practice to make her head explode just yet, but you do manage to give her a terrible headache. You gain +4 boldness.
Jesus Christ, your stats are great at minor shit, and my controller is a literal metaphor for how this game is going for me.
My stats are going kind of well, but
yeah.
I honestly was expecting
Everyone
to die
chooses
on
a
most of
brand.
these.
Say your choice out loud to the rest of the players before clicking.
Apple.
God damn it. AIDS.
That's not a brand.
Yes, it is. People suffer from it all the time. Fine. Okay, we'll do Amazon. That way you can associate Amazon and AIDS together. Okay, go.
Player orders decided based on how normal it would be to name your first child after the selected brand.
Just want to point out I said AIDS.
Oh man, how normal it would be to name your first. I feel like
people have both been named Apple and Amazon. So we did a shitty job with this one. So just a random.
The die is cast.
Not like it's helping me in any
right.
kind. You're not impacting me at all in any kind. If anything, I'm only hurting myself.
It's having a good go.
Yeah.
Oh, I am going to. Let's see. I'm going to the gym. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Amidst the battle, you spot a fellow player that seems utterly discouraged. She thinks she's not worth anything at dodgeball, and she attempts to throw a ball at herself.
Interesting.
You explain to her the many ways you think she's unique and wonderful, while also defending the many pleasures in life. With your help, she's capable of finding reasons to keep playing and gains a sense of self-worth. You gain +1 BFF. Sadly, she's not part of this game, so that beautiful friendship will take place off-screen.
That's fun.
And +2 charm.
Okay.
You notice Zoe with a big grin of the amalgam of chaotic nightmares. A big grin on the amalgam of chaotic nightmares she has used to form her face.
She's mine. Leave her alone.
It's adorable.
Oz, hey, guess what? My latest comic, Who Watches the Watchmen Have Sex, just got published in Weird Tales magazine. I worked so hard on it, it's finally out there in the world. Nothing can ruin this moment for me.
That sounds like a challenge.
Leonard, come on. Why do you always have to side into my DM's delighted moods?
Because I must shed a light on injustice wherever it arises.
What about world hunger, global warming, income inequality, human trafficking?
You didn't let me finish. I must shed a light on injustice wherever it arises in the world of fandom specifically.
Oh, cool.
It is not cool, Zoe. It is not cool that publishing houses are showering attention on marginalized authors just because inclusivity is hot right now. I mean, look at you. You've got it all. You're purple. You're allegedly a woman. You come from a hideous dimension beyond mortal comprehension. Any magazine would die to be able to associate you with its brand. But it's all a shallow marketing stunt, and what's worse, it's distracting from the real injustice that the liberal media is too scared to discuss.
Oh, I hate this character so much.
What about the artists who aren't part of some cool, sexy, underrepresented minority? What about us? How are we supposed to get recognized?
If I was to entertain all the BS you just said, I'd say, I don't know, maybe through a combination of talent and the numerous connections and avenues you have available to you as a privileged member of society.
Don't you use the P word around me, missy. If I'm so privileged, then how come my comic, Zombie Sluts on Fuck Island, still has yet to be published?
Because you spend all your time complaining about non-existent obstacles instead of getting better at art.
Perhaps you have a point. Oh no, wait, I forgot you were a girl. This can't possibly be my fault.
I mean,
much
that
more
sounds
likely
like-
that
sounds
entire
correct.
industry is biased against me.
Looks like there's only one way to solve this.
You're way ahead of her. You select the only option that makes sense. Oh man. I'm absolutely going to need to use the gem of Garado.
Sure, makes
A
sense.
powerful artifact capable
It's the only
of
way you can. It's the only way you can divine the answer.
what is even Calcraft sword is?
There literally is no way of knowing.
So smart. Yeah, I'm actually. Yeah. A lot of those are more of a toss-up.
Okay. Did we go over to the screen again? Keep
Yes,
going,
yes,
keep
we
going.
did. You were saving the gem of Garado to resurrect your family in case they all died tragically for some reason. But this seems just as important. You reach into the nether realm and summon Velasquez, Goya. Oh, Velasquez?
I think
no
that's
idea
the
how
guy
to
who made
pronounce that.
Invader Zim, but I don't think he's dead.
I believe he was a famous painter. Goya, Picasso, and El Greco.
The guy who makes the beans? Kitchen.
Yes,
Rock,
I'm so
yes.
bad at pronouncing any of those.
Okay, yeah.
Except Picasso and Greco.
Who knows
Four
who
of the
Picasso
greatest
is?
visual artists of all time. You know, that's funny about Goya, because Greco, the Greco plant is right over there where you get your
Gordon?
meats. Greco, the meat purveyor, the purveyor of meats, fine meats.
He's like
We're
green
going
good.
on a field trip to look at meat.
That sounds good. Da-da-da-da-da-da. We're back. Okay, how do I recognize some of these guys? Picasso helped me design my layer of mental anguish along with MC Escher and David Lynch.
Jesus Christ.
Goodness.
Oh, man. Hey, Zoe, says Pablo Picasso. Long time no see. I heard you have some art for us to look
He's
at.
Italian. I don't know why you're doing that.
Italian.
Southern
Oh, you're
accents.
right. Italian. How's the Sopranos go? Hey, Zoe. It's
Yeah,
not
exactly
Italian.
like that, yeah.
Hey, Zoe. Long time no see. I heard you have some art for us to look at. Wrong. We have one piece of art, mine, and one piece of trash, hers. Here they are. No idea who El Greco is. Says El Greco, furrowing his brow at the paintings. What sort of art is this? You seem to have placed numerous titillating images inside of tiny boxes. I do not know quite what to make of this, says Goya, holding up Leonard's piece. But even to my untrained eye, this one appears to be what we refer to in the art business as a complete turd.
Whatever you're saying, you are wrong.
Goodness, that is sort of his voice.
That's bullshit. I don't know what I'm looking at either, says Picasso. Oh wait, was this the Italian one? Right.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm looking at either, but I like how you put everything in little squares. I have a thing about shapes.
The force has been changed.
Personally, says Velasquez, I find Zoe's piece pleasantly reminiscent of Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns, mediated by hints of magical girl manga and the unbeatable Squirrel Girl, all of which also influenced my own work, as you can clearly see in my famous painting, Las Meninas. Fuck! Leonard tries to post angrily about how those 4 dead artists are part of the liberal establishment, but it doesn't work because they don't have social media. You gain +2 creativity and +1 smarts from hanging out with famous dead painters.
Let's do this!
Okay, me and my quest for hell. First of all, my quest for can my controller fucking work for like 2 seconds here. You sure we can't just... There's no way.
It won't let us...
suck.
Yeah, it won't
Shit.
let us switch back into...
Fuck. Okay, well, yeah, I'll edit it out. If this video just is me editing out a million times, you'll know we had some technical difficulties making this work, but it's for Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck. I don't know, man. Library, I guess.
That day you spend some time on the library's PCs, managing your start kicker.
Shit, yeah.
You deceive lots of people with a sensationalist video and impossible promises. Nice. You gain +100,000 money, but almost everything goes to cover costs and you only keep +2 money.
Okay, money works. I like money. Oh, she's still interested in me.
I
okay.
like money. Oh, that's interesting.
She's still interested in me.
Without warning, Vera pulls you aside and hisses in your ear.
Okay.
Oh my god, the stalker's back. You follow her pointed finger and see a guy dressed in a white toga and white sandals facing away from you. He looks like a creep. He's been following me everywhere, and he thinks that I don't notice him checking me out in that mirrored shield he has, but I totally do. Ugh, since it's such a chore being this beautiful all the time, how am I ever going to get rid of him?
God, I don't fucking know what to make of this chick. Sure, okay. Okay, there we go.
Ah, yes,
I finally picked the right answer.
A use for all these damsels my henchmen have been kidnapping. And also this sea monster I found shopping online.
Sure.
Vera mutters a few quick words into her collar, and minutes later a high-pitched cry for help can be heard outside.
Okay, yeah.
Followed by the gnashing of a sea monster's teeth and the screams of students. Sounds like Vera dropped the sea monster in the pool, again.
That's like a Babe Ruth bar.
The creep in the toga immediately springs into action, shouting, "I'll save you, milady," as he sprints outside. He won't, you know. I don't buy half-assed sea monsters. What a sleazebag, though, honestly. You spend the rest of the period with Vera and pick up some good tips for buying the right sea monster. You gain +2 smarts and +1 boldness.
Okay. So I'm still very smart and have a lot of money. Maybe that's just the trick to luring her or something. I don't know.
It could be.
Oh, to me, okay.
Something happens to Red.
Hey Red, you know that feeling you get deep in your 7th stomach? That tingling when you know the teaser trailer of the next installment of your favorite franchise is dropping in 70 hours, 8 minutes, 32 seconds? It's like a Nintendo Direct, so yes. That warm glowing, this is going to give so much fan... Wait, what? That warm glowing, this is going to give my so much fan fiction... Or... Why am I blanking on this? Jesus Christ. That warm glowing, this is going to give me so much fic inspiration that even if it's only 10 seconds, feeling of giddy excitement and untapped potential. Well, that's how I feel about Oz. But much like a teaser trailer, I feel like there's so much... Huh?
No, keep going.
Okay. But much like a teaser trailer, I feel like there's still so much I need to know. How do I know Oz is really the monster for me? Help me out here. Picture this scenario, okay? So, I'm out on an epic venture with Oz, right? And after escaping a near-death situation where he stumbles, worried, sweatily, exhausted to get some well-earned rest at the nearest inn, we're greeted by a gruff, rude innkeeper with the most beautiful butt ever. But before he can fantasize about marrying the innkeeper's butt, he gives us the keys to our rooms. But whoops, it's only one key to only one room, the only one left. Which means that this unlikely series of events, Oz and I will be forced to share a bed. What would they do? What would they do? What would they do? An excellent question, thrice over. One that deserves an equally excellent answer. Blush deeply in cat. I like the one with IKEA.
the IKEA.
Yeah, one of them has IKEA, so I'm picking IKEA. I don't know which one's the correct answer.
Oh, there is no correct answer for this one.
So there you go. Well, there you go. IKEA. Listen, I spent most of my life dwelling in various nightmare and chaos dimensions, and I lose every goddamn shred of sanity I have in IKEA. Don't we all?
That's true for me too, absolutely.
But the cinnamon rolls are good. They're so big they never end. The floor plans keep changing. Your list of things you suddenly realize you need is ever expanding in infinitum. I don't know if that can ever be someone who shops at IKEA. Oh, and who won't share a bed with me because in a private sexually ambiguous situation because before. Okay, my favorite kind of sex, really. But seriously, the IKEA thing is a big buzzkill for me.
Haha, classic. Get wrecked, Oz. You gain +1 fun for being a jerk, because being a jerk is fun.
Hell yeah. I like IKEA, though. It is terrorizing, though, I suppose.
I get what I need from IKEA, but when I go in and I pick up one thing when I need one thing, then I try to escape, and it's just a maze.
Yeah, dachshund.
Oh, I'm going to do a taper.
Sure.
Like one of those, no, like one of those giant rodent things.
Oh, okay.
Isn't that what those are? The biggest
Well,
rodent? Aren't those
obviously
tapers?
the dog.
Playroy is dedicated by how cute a video where a charming cat becomes friend with the selected animal would be. Yeah.
Is there a debate here? I don't feel there is.
Oh, there totally would be. If
I feel like
chose
since
the animal.
Chloe adds the channel, I don't feel like there's an option for that to be anything else. I feel like Chloe has added the video to say as such.
Oh, that works.